Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the shed. I'm Lonnie, and it is time to pull some eBay orders, and we might even do a little packing today. Boy, that sounds exciting, doesn't it? Anyways, let's get to work. So first thing I have up is a jigsaw puzzle. Sold one just like this a few days ago. This is going out to Michael. So Michael, thank you very much. Hope you like the puzzle. It's this one right here. It's this old vintage 1982 or something. I think it's 82 puzzle. And yeah, the puzzles, I don't think, I'm looking and I don't think I have any more puzzles. I think I sold every puzzle, that's pretty awesome, because at one point I had a lot. Just the sealed puzzles like this. I had 17, and then I had other puzzles too. So this has been a good time to sell puzzles. Anyways, $24.99 plus shipping on top for this one. Thank you very much, Michael. Rocco bought M&Ms at the movies off the Inox shelf. It's a dispenser. It's actually back here. I listed a few things yesterday. I've had these M&M things for quite a while. Somebody had like a collection of M&M stuff, and I bought it all at a garage sale, and I finally got it listed. Some of the stuff that came out of that aisle right there. But yeah, it's this cool dispenser. Bag of candy is not included. I took it out because it was just old. I think I took it out of this one, maybe. If it's in here, don't eat it, please, because it's old. But anyway, thank you very much, Rocco. Do appreciate it. And on the very next shelf over, I have another one. Exact same thing. It's M&M's at the movies. The only difference, the packaging on this one was a little messed up, so I made it a little cheaper. I made it $17.99 instead of $19.99. See, it's got like a big dent right there, but otherwise it's the same thing. So $17.99 plus shipping on top for that one. And then I also sold one of the things that I love to sell, one of my favorite things to sell. I love selling everything, of course, but one of these, I have 17 of these left. It's key fobs with receiver. Got $69.99 plus shipping on top for that. And Lang bought a couple of things from me. He bought, let's see, this guy that I just moved out of the way. 100th edition, limited 100th edition Batman in the box. So he got that for $8.99. And he also bought from Pop A Shelf, he bought a, you know what, I think I need to make sure this is listed because I don't think it is. But from Pop A Shelf, Lang also bought a saber tooth. I hope it's over here. I think this is it right here. I'll double check against the photo, of course. Look at these shelves, used to be just so full, and now look at them. Yeah, this has got to be it though. Let's see. Yeah, I can already tell this is it. This was $11.99. So yeah, thank you very much, Lang. Always appreciate it. The Pippin shelf, I sold this guy right here. This is a Batmobile tumbler set, new in package. It's got a Batmobile with all kind of little attachments and stuff like that. This sold for $14.99 plus shipping on top. And then the last item from that store is this. This is another one of those M&M's dispensers. I think it's this one. Yeah. I listed like 4 M&M's dispensers yesterday. But this is going out to Jeff. It's an M&M in a Lazy Boy. And this was $9.99 plus shipping on top. And I didn't take the candy out because there was tape right here. So when you get this, don't eat that candy. It's gonna be like really old. Don't eat it, please, Jeff. But thank you very much. I hope you like it. The last item I'm pulling today, this is an order from Bill over at EW Collectables and toys. That's his, I think that's his eBay store. But Bill bought Walking Dead season, I believe that's season 1, the best season in my opinion. He bought this for I think $6.99. It's brand new sealed, $6.99 plus shipping on top. So thank you very much, Bill. So let's pack a few things. Now first of all, we have this Walking Dead, and I'll take y'all through kind of how I think about packing stuff. But this Walking Dead thing for Bill, if you weigh it out, it's like 9 ounces, okay? And I'm gonna ship this media rate. So I have these boxes that the box knives came in. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna put it in this box, and it's still gonna be under a pound with the box. So there's no reason not to put it in a box. There's no reason to just put it like in a bubble mailer or something. So I'll just throw it in this box and write a quick thank you, Bill, Lonnie. Grab a sticker, put that on top, and then I'll do super quick resize. One of the reasons I do the resize is because I like to resize. Go. And in this case, I'm not worried about cutting cardboard off, because there's no benefit to me to save a few ounces. It's still going to ship at like a pound rate. And since I'm recording this video, I'm just going to write WD, which means Walking Dead, and that's ready to go. And one of the reasons I like to resize a lot is not only to avoid void fill, but also whenever you resize a box like this, and then you don't cut any of the flaps off, you just use them and fold them all up, it makes a ridiculously strong package. Like, this is crazy strong. I don't like calling stuff bulletproof too often, but this is bulletproof. Okay, next up is this little Batmobile thing, and this is super straightforward. I'm just going to use one of these Walmart boxes. I really like this size box, 11 3/4 by 8 by 4 3/4. And I'll line it with a little bit of bubble wrap. I'll throw, tell you what, do it like this. It's a little snug there on that corner, but it's not bad. And it's actually not moving, so that's good. Then we'll do a quick thank you note. Thank you, Lonnie. And they aren't going to have, they're not a viewer, at least I don't think they are. They're not going to have any clue what Garage Flips is, but maybe they'll find out now. Tape it up. And that is a BM, not a bowel movement, but a Batmobile. Pete, the Craigslist hunter, was nice enough to give me a bunch of these boxes. He just had me pay for the shipping, but he gave me the boxes, which is very cool. But these are great for this kind of stuff. Like, that's expensive enough to where I wouldn't want to send it in like a bubble mailer, and that sucker's $70, you know. So these little boxes are perfect for those. And I'll just take one piece of bubble, throw this in here. Then in this case, I'm going to put a note, a thank you, but I think I'm going to leave the sticker out this time. Just feels like the right thing to do. Close it up, and then one taped that way. I just about always like to tape in two directions, so there's not a single point of failure. And then we'll just call that fob. And I believe that ships out at like 6 ounces. Okay, next up is Rocco's M&M dispenser. And this is gonna go in a just regular priority mail mailing box. The 12, it's approximately 12 by 12 by 8. So first, I'm just gonna do one quick layer of bubbles here. And drop her in the box. Give it a little shake. Yeah, that's gonna be good, just like that. And then, yeah, get a thank you note. And a sticker. And that's it. Should be good to go. And this one I'll label with Rocco. And this is a tad repetitive, I guess, but we have the same thing again. Another M&M dispenser. Thank you note. And I'll do another sticker on this one. This was not to a viewer though. Close her up. And good package. Alrighty, now we have this puzzle, and this puzzle is kind of some weird dimensions. It won't fit. It's like 13 by 13, so it doesn't really fit my 12 by 12 boxes that I like to use, the priority ones, but it will do fine on this 14-14-12 box. And I'll just have to make a few little modifications. First thing I'm going to do is trim right here. Yeah, so I'll do it. I'm just eyeballing. Okay, so I got that cut, and the idea is there's a seam right here. Okay, so this, once it's laid out flat, both of those sides will fold up and over to make that seam. So then I'm going to cut this box apart. And unfold it. Put the box back in. And then, since you're going with the grain here on this fold, don't really have to score it. Really only have to score on a light box anyway. See, it just folds over nice and neat. Really only have to score it whenever you're going against the grain on a lighter box like that. There we go. And I don't need this last panel, so I'll just go ahead and cut it off. And this panel is going to go in my collection of panels. So now, y'all can see, here's this end. I'm going to go ahead and put a little tape here just to hold it down while I'm working. And then I'm going to have to go up all these corners like this, like this. So that one's already done. Then like this, and then should be able to get a nice fold here and here. Yep, can. I'm trying to keep this in y'all's visibility. All right. Trying to keep this in your visibility, but sometimes it's difficult. So there, that'll lock that down. Another one like that. And then I'm going to come all the way across was kind of messy there. Anyway, you see now we have one end of this box done. Now we just have to do the other end. And this one is a little trickier because you got to kind of figure out, the box extends a little past this. So I'm thinking right about here. And I try and do a lot of eyeballing and guesstimations because I'm not trying to spend more than a couple of minutes packing this thing. And I should now, and you can use some cues too, like, oh, there's a line right there. Pretty much where I need to go. There we go. And I think it might be a tad longish. And man, it's probably good. It's probably good. Let's see how it works. Oops. Look, I'm missing a chunk right here that I kind of need. And also, we don't have a natural fold here. So if you have one of these knives, always make sure you close that blade up. I've got a scar. I've got a scar from not doing that. So then I'm just gonna have to come in here and score here, flip, and I should be able to fold on that score. There we go. And then I'm going to score really hard there because there's two pieces of cardboard to fold. And put this little guy in right here just to give a little coverage. It's a little patch, I guess. And we'll just fold those down, fold that down, fold this over. Oh, and I almost forgot Michael, your thank you note and sticker, but it's in there. So this package, this shape was a little weird, but not the shape, but the dimensions. The shape is not weird, it's a rectangle. Corner, because I didn't like it much. There we go. All right, there we go. It's packed, and again, it's nice, and this is a nice strong box too. It's going to make it great, especially the corners are crazy strong. Alrighty, moving right along, we have this other M&M's dispenser. This is going to Jeff. So thank you, Jeff. I would get a little more creative with these, but time is of the essence, and I'm not really that creative, I guess. Now, looking at this thing, my question right away, will it fit in a 12-12-8? And the answer is, it absolutely will fit in a 12-12-8 because it's less, it's just a little over 10 that way and a little over 10 that direction. So let's grab one of those. All right, I got the 12-by-12-by-8 made up. Put some bubble wrap in here. Thank you note. Let's see what it's going to be like when I close it. A little bit of movement. There's a little bit of shake going on here. So what I'm going to do, I don't use a ton of paper. But this looks like a reasonable spot to use just a little bit of paper on two corners to stabilize things. And I think yeah, that's good. And there's a little bit of shaking going on inside of the box. But yeah, this one's ready to go. Okay, last package is for Lang. So I'll write up a quick thank you note. For Lang. Grab a couple stickers. And then a little bubble wrap for the items. Probably, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and put some paper around that now. Just to stabilize it. From the bottom. And then we got another piece going on top. X-Men. Probably could have got away with 2 sheets here. And again, a little more paper. I don't usually use that much paper, but this is kind of a void fill kind of situation. Then note it, close it, and seal it, and that's it. All right, here they are. They're all ready to go. I did have a couple of box knives I had to get out too, and I'm done with those. Speaking of box knives, and yeah, I'm going to talk about it again for just a second. Should have a bunch more box knives coming in here in the next day or two. All right, this is the next day, but I forgot to say goodbye for this video. So goodbye, everyone. Thanks for watching. I will see y'all again soon.